Hey, Garth.
And we're back, Jason. And we're back.
Man, I'm
We are
enjoying my
put.
time here. We're recording podcasts, aren't we? Garth, I got a question for you. Okay.
Yeah.
When we started this podcast 2.5 years ago, put yourself back then. How many episodes did you think we would complete?
Well, for long-standing listeners of this podcast, they will know I thought it was going to be 3 one-hour episodes, one per season of Ted Lasso. So I would say 3, but then you came back with a different idea. So I would say we would have maxed out at maybe 15.
Mm. So, Garth, I don't know if you know this or not, but we're moving into not episode 3, but season 3. And in
Yes.
season 3, we will cross 100 podcasts
Woo!
on leadership. Garth, this has been an extraordinary journey, and I can't wait to get into the next, say, 30 episodes next season about some of our favorite books and the authors who wrote them.
It's like in a state of flow. These have been so deep and meaningful for me, Jason, but the time has flown so fast. So I appreciate you reminding us how much work has gone into this, but also how much time you and I are spending together.
Mm-hmm.
I wish more of it was in person, and maybe it will be in season 3.
Yeah, well, let's do this and let's get into the episode. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to season 3, everybody.
Lassoing leadership, sharp and true. Beard's Book Club got wisdom for you. Turn the pages, let the stories flow. Unpacking lessons as we grow.
Hey there, Lasso and leadership fans. Welcome back to Lassoing Leadership. Wow. We just wrapped up season 2 with our 10 themes. I'm your host, Garth Nichols, and I'm here as always with my co-host, my teammate, my fellow kindness conspirator, Jason Rogers.
Oh, thanks, Garth. It's awfully kind of you. Garth, we have been on quite a journey, haven't we? I think back to season 1, we geeked out on Ted Lasso episode by episode. I think this summer I'm going to go back and watch it, preparation for season 4 of the actual Ted Lasso series. During those episodes, we pulled out leadership gems that inspired us and hopefully inspired our listeners too. It was quite a journey.
Yeah, it was great. And then along came season 2, where we took all of that learning, 10 themes, distilled it to 10 themes of leadership that emerged from the Lasso universe. And we paired that with what we have arrived at are incredible guest voices and also powerful audience interactions. We got personal, we got practical, and a little philosophical.
Yeah, and a pat on our back, Garth. I said in the last episode, and I've been thinking about it since. I mean it. I think we really, really did get it right. Those 10 themes could be a book. Maybe they should be a book about a kind of more compassionate way to lead and how to do it. I think it was a real masterclass, Garth. And speaking of books, it's time for season 3. It's time for the next chapter of this podcast. And we come back to Beard's Book Club, obviously a reference to a great character in the series, Beard, and his love of books and being philosophical. And it is our next evolution of Lassoing Leadership. This coming season, we're putting the spotlight squarely on some amazing authors and thought leaders who spent years researching and writing about what it really means to lead well.
Yeah, and we are expanding beyond the people we know into these authors, and we're so happy with who we have, and we're excited to share that with you. We're diving into books that for us have challenged us, that have grounded us, but also forced us to stretch our thinking. And these are books that help us live into our mission to learn how to lead effectively in a kinder and more compassionate way. So we wanted to share that with all of you and give you, and right now, give you a head start over the summer so that you can read along with us and take part by asking questions, sharing your insights, even offering up your opinions too. Like, we are here for it all.
That's right, Garth. And so starting in September, we'll continue with our triad of pods per book. So we'll likely have an intro. We're going to meet with the author, and then we'll have an outro. We are really looking forward to these conversations and having the actual authors on with us. So with that, it's your turn to share with us what questions and insights you have. And so as listeners, we really encourage you to get into the book stack and start developing those questions so we can even share them with the authors or explore them further ourselves.
Yeah, and before we share all the books, Jason, you and I have talked a little bit about is there an order that we can go in here that makes sense for leaders, particularly educational leaders in the ebb and flow? Can you just tell us, you told me, and I thought it was brilliant, tell me a little bit about the method to our madness with the order of the books that we're reading, the ones that we can announce right now anyway.
Yeah, thanks for asking, Garth. And we did talk about this at length, like where do we start? Where do we end? Who do we talk to first? And I think, I often think about the ebbs and flows of a school year. I'm sure it's the same in businesses and organizations. You start on fire, then slowly you kind of head towards the depths of darkness. And in schools, that usually ends up around middle of November, end of November, where it's a time that's not only dark outside, but it's kind of dark in schools. You kind of run out of energy. Report cards are probably on the horizon or just done, and everything seems to be piling up. Then there's a renewal, certainly as you come through winter break and into term turnaround, which is generally around February. And then you hit the same cycle again as you lead up to spring break. And we all end on a high in June. And every conversation we have in June is, oh my goodness, these kids have grown so much. I can't believe how good the graduates are. This is the best class ever, so on and so forth. And it's, it's delightfully predictable in organization and school year. So we're going to follow that path throughout the year, and we're going to try to give you some resources that will pull you along, give you perspective throughout. So Garth, do you want to get into the reading list, share a couple of them? Go for it.
Let's do it. We are super pumped, super excited. We're going to start by giving our listeners a look into skills, dispositions, and mindsets about how to have civil discourse in an increasingly polarized world. And we're going to start with the author of the book called Outraged. It's by Kurt Gray. Outraged by Kurt Gray.
Really, 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 really good read and listen. So get in there. The second book we're going to get into is a book called Never Quit on a Bad Day by Phoebe Trotman, because we all have tough moments and we all can learn to bounce forward in those moments. And Phoebe's book brings so much perspective. And I have a feeling, Garth, that this is going to be a really insightful, vulnerable conversation with Phoebe. So really looking forward to that.
Yeah, and Phoebe's book is great for leaders, athletes, young kids as well. Like I gave it to my youngest son, and he's been really enjoying it. The third one is called Calm in the Chaos by Danny Bauer. And to note, Phoebe and Danny are both fans of the show, friends of the show. They've been on before. But we love his book, Calm in the Chaos, and his work with ruckus makers has been incredible. And so these are for our school leaders, wherever you are in the formal hierarchy, but just trying to start the year off right. How do you have calm and a sense of stoicism in the chaos?
And then we move on from there to Thrive by Grant Lichman. Now, I know, Garth, you and Grant are close. You've done a lot of work together. I had the opportunity to see Grant speak at the most recent NACE National Conference. And this book is about leading through change with strategy, tools, and mindset. And we actually we'll get a chance to talk to Grant about his upcoming book as well.
Wisdom Road.
Oh my goodness. And that, by all accounts, is going to be an incredible recollection of people's voices and experiences across our vast continent. And so Grant is a real gem, as you know, Garth, but he is going to be an incredible guest. I hope people pick up Thrive. It is a textbook for change.
Yeah. And then the last one we're going to talk about today is one of your friends from university days, George Kuros, a polymath, if you will. Like the guy just seems to be doing everything. Super energy, brings so much energy and so much great thinking around the innovator's mindset. That's the book that we focus on. He's written quite a few. But the innovator's mindset is the one that we're working on because it's challenging educators to rethink learning and certainly rethink leadership for now, but also for in the future. So listen, folks, those are the first. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Jason.
No, I think that's the first first 5 of many. Is I think we're both on the same track. Garth, I can't wait to get into these and explore many, many more with our listeners.
Yeah, and thanks for the suggestions as well, listeners. Like, we really appreciate those suggestions. Keep them coming. But this is our invitation to you to read with us, reflect with us, and most importantly, lead with us. So brew a coffee, mark a page, join us for Beard's Book Club. Get started now. And if you have any ongoing suggestions or authors we could connect with, let us know, because we are here for you and we are here to learn together.
And of course,
keep leading and reading the Lasso way. Thanks, everybody.
See you next season. Thank you, everybody.
Grab your coffee, grab your seat. It's time to learn, it's time to meet. Garth and Jason setting the tone. Leadership lessons to take back home. Lassoing leadership, sharp and true. Beard's Book Club got wisdom for you. Turn the pages, let the stories flow. Unpacking lessons as we grow. Keep leading the lasso way. Together we'll grow stronger every day. So plug in your headphones and let's start the show. Lessons from Ted, we'll learn and grow. Lassoing leadership, sharp and true. Beard's Book Club got wisdom for you. Turn the pages, let the stories flow. Unpacking